Hello everyone. In this video, we will resolve this compound fraction into partial fractions. So we are given that 3x squared plus 4x divided by x minus 2 multiplied by x squared plus 1. Now, looking at the denominator, is this quadratic expression factorizable? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. So we know that for a quadratic expression to be factorizable, the discriminant d must be equal to 0 and the value obtained must be a perfect square. So let us consider the quadratic expression. So we have x squared plus 1. Now recall that discriminant d is equal to b squared minus 4ac. So from our general knowledge of quadratic equation, the coefficient of x squared, which is a, is equal to 1. The coefficient of x, which is b, is equal to 0 because x was not given in our expression, and the constant term c is equal to 1. So we plug in these values here. So we have 0 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1. And this is equal to minus 4. So since d is less than 0, the expression is not factorizable. So therefore, we have 3x squared plus 4x divided by x minus 2 multiplied by x squared plus 1. So at this point, since the quadratic expression is not factorizable, we can resolve our compound fraction with the form a divided by x minus 2 plus bx plus c divided by x squared plus 1. So let's call here equation A. Now, the first step for obtaining the values of A, B, and C is to take LCM at the right-hand side. So by taking LCM, we have that x minus 2 multiplied by x squared plus 1. So LCM here divided by x minus 2 will be left with x squared plus 1. So we have that A multiplied by x squared plus 1 plus also the LCM divided by x squared plus 1 will be left with x minus 2. So we have that bx plus c is multiplied by x minus 2. Now we write down our left hand side. So we have 3x squared plus 4x divided by x minus 2 x squared plus 1. Now, looking at the left-hand side and the right-hand side, we can notice that their denominators are the same. Thus, we equate the numerators. So we have this to be 3x squared plus 4x equal to a, open up the bracket, x squared plus 1 plus bx plus c closed in a bracket multiplied by x minus 2. So at the right hand side, we can open up the bracket. So we have a times x squared is a x squared. A times 1 is a plus bx times x is bx squared. Bx times negative 2 is negative 2bx. C times x is cx, and c times negative 2 is negative 2c. Now we bring down the left hand side, 3x squared plus 4x. Now at this point, we can group terms. So this becomes a plus b multiplied by x squared and also I have x here, and I have x here. So we have plus minus 2b plus c multiplied by x, and I have the constant term a and minus 2c. So I have plus a minus 2c. Then I have to bring down the left-hand side. So we have 3x squared plus 4x. So to obtain the values of a, b, and c, we have to make use of the comparing coefficient method. Now, looking at the right-hand side, the coefficient of x squared is a plus b. And at the left-hand side, it is 3. So therefore, a plus b is equal to 3. Also, at the right-hand side, the coefficient of x is minus 2b plus c. And at the left-hand side, it is 4. So we have minus 2b plus c is equal to 4. Now, if you look at the left-hand side, there is no constant term. So therefore, a minus 2c is equal to 0. So a minus 2c is equal to 0. So let's call here equation 1, call here equation 2, and then call here equation 3. Now, we have to obtain the values of a, b, and c by solving equation 1, 2, and 3 simultaneously. From equation 3, we have that a is equal to 2c. Now, substitute a equal to 2c into equation 1. So equation 1 becomes 2c plus b equal to 3. So therefore, b is equal to 3 minus 2c. Now, to obtain the value of c, we have to substitute the value of b, which is 3 minus 2c, into equation 2. So this becomes minus 2, open your bracket, 3 minus 2c plus c equal to 4. Now, we can expand this bracket using negative 2. So negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Negative 2 times negative 2c is plus 4c plus c equal to 4. So at this point, we will move negative 6 to the right-hand side. So 4c plus c is 5c equal to 4. When negative 6 move to the right-hand side, becomes plus 6. And 5c is equal to 10. So therefore, c is equal to 10 divided by 5, which is equal to 2. So c is equal to 2. Now, to obtain the value of a, we will substitute c into equation 3. Now, recall that equation 3 is a minus 2c equal to 0. So we have that a minus 2c is equal to 0. So we have that a minus 2 times 2 is equal to 0. 2 times 2 is 4. So we have that a is equal to 4. Now, to obtain the value of b, we will substitute a equal to 4 into equation 1. Now, equation 1 is giving us a plus b equal to 3. So we have that a plus b is equal to 3. And a is giving us 4. So we have that 4 plus b is equal to 3. So b becomes 3 minus 4. So b is equal to negative 1. Now we have obtained a to be equal to 4. We have obtained b to be equal to negative 1. And c to be equal to 2. So therefore, a is equal to 4. B is equal to negative 1. And c is equal to 2. Now at this point, we can substitute a B, and C into equation A. So recall that equation A is giving us 3x squared plus 4x divided by x minus 2 multiplied by x squared plus 1. And this was resolved as A divided by x minus 2 plus bx plus c divided by x squared plus 1. Now we'll plug in the values of a, b, and c, and this becomes 4 divided by x minus 2 plus 2 minus x divided by x squared plus 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found the video helpful.